Well, that was a quick, short, but still enjoyable first map on Hanamura. It's going to be for Shanghai's benefit. They are up 1-0 against Florida Harmony. Next map here is going to be Lijang Tower. I love this control map right now. It's best 2 of 3. I like this first one because I am trying to play more of a hamster in quick play. And when I see a central pillar in the middle of a control point, I just think, come on, let's just hook in the middle and swing around in circles until they can't deal with us. But top left set up right now for Shanghai. It does look like Runli is going to be staying on the Lucio. Rutix has come in. He's going to be on the Doomfist. Ranger going to be on your Rhine, backed up by Chicken on the Zarya. Super King going to stick on the Reaper because he's doing well already. And Mirari going to be main healing on the Mercy. What do we have up here in top right for Florida?
For Florida, we have Gregory on Lucio, Takashita on Diva, Rock Jumper will be on Ryan, Ashen on Moira, Boss Face will be on Brigida, and Vax with the Zarya. Goats all the way.
Goats all the way. Not a lot of poking back for Ranger. Does get Rock Jumper down. Not really anything with the charge, but enough swinging does do enough to push him back. Punches are happening. Chicken Nugget getting Boss Face. A Shatter already coming out from Ranger. Help to finish off Shiny Espeon. Super King does get Taka out of mech, and then the charge from Ranger finds Mini Diva before pinning her to a wall, and Chicken Nugget pushes Gregory back, who is on the Lucio, and that's going to be a first cap for Shanghai.
Excellent first cap by Shanghai. Very aggressive gameplay, especially when they have a Doomfist like Ryu just going in there and doing Doomfist things. Very aggressive, and they have Kamaksu Sexful in the first one.
We are going to stick. That was a very, very fast shatter from Ranger, so a lot of swinging. Got that pins for a few times and was able to shatter just to kind of solidify the pushback. And I'm surprised they're able to brawl against Goats because they're not really Goats. Oh, we have a Coalescence coming out over here from Florida, trying to help push him forward, and then Runli finishing off Boss Face. Charge coming out from Rock Jumper, not going to find pushes anything but the wall. A grab coming out from Shanghai. Do we have Space Jam coming? We have a Space Jam to finish off Taka in the middle, and a punch to the face does finish off Vax. Rock Jumper takes it, Runli, and a charge is going to push him way, way back. Enough time for Mirari to res Ranger back into the fight. And that's going to be
if I'm not mistaken, we did see an ult coming up. Excellent hold here by Shanghai. We did see Rock Jumper from Florida use that shatter, so now they have to wait, but we do have Ranger with the shatter waiting for the right
moment.
Boss
Face has gotten off the Brigitte and going into the air as a fair. A grab coming out from Florida is going to be a follow-up. A fantastic defensive ult from Runli to keep him alive with that sound barrier. Rock Jumper just finished off track, and another shatter gets Runli on the ground. He does fall to Boss Face from shooting him from the air. Rutix does get Vax down, and it's going to be a pushback with a Coalescence from Espeon that does get most of them off the point. Super King is finished off, and that's going to let Florida start getting ticks in their favor. 76% for Shanghai.
Excellent take back by Florida, but they did invest 3 ults. 3 heavy ults. We had Shatter, we had the Moira ult, and the Graviton. Vax now switching to a DPS from Zarya, looking to help out with the Doomfist, who has been flanking and destroying the backline for Florida.
Now there will be another Meteor Strike coming up soon for the attacking team of Shanghai. There are several ults already up and running. A third one almost on its way for defensive Florida. Boss Face does finish off Ranger. Justice reigns from above. That gets Mirari. Meteor Strike coming down. Possibly just a run away. Rutix looking for a target. Not going to find anyone. Use it to run away. Not allow the defending of the control point Florida to get any ult charge off of it. It is acceptable. He actually does switch onto a Genji.
Yeah, Ryu's Doomfist was doing well until maybe the counter by Vax actually forced him to switch to a Genji, which I actually think is a good idea given the fact that you can dash through the shields, because Rock Jumper right now, he looks unstoppable.
He is doing a fantastic job. Now Shiny Espen will have a Coalescence up really quickly. There is a sound barrier for Florida. There is going to be a Death Blossom in a second. Coalescence comes out right away. Valkyrie popped over here by Shanghai. Helped to push her team forward. Charge coming out. That's going to get Gregory! Gregory gets charged and hit pin to the wall. Vax falls down to Runli. Taka does finish off Ranger River. A die that gets shattered. Super King and Chicken Nugger on the ground. Not going to be able to finish him off, but a fantastic job to stop that Death Blossom from happening. Ranger gets a res. Super King just finished off Rock Jumper. A nerf this coming out, not getting anyone. Kind of pushing out the point a little bit. They're stalling to get some more percentage. They're climbing towards 90%. Taka is on. It's Taka and over here with Vax. They're going to fall back after Taka gets out of the mech. Shiny Espeon getting picked up by Runli. Rutix gets Taka, who is out of mech. They do have about 20 seconds to get back, but now it is over 91% for Florida.
They had to win that battle. They invested another 3 ults, and there was no way, there's no turning back. If they didn't win that, it was going to be a little difficult to get that point back. And now we have Chicken Nugget with the Graviton ready,
Vax was
waiting for
up trying
Ryu
to go
or Super
ahead,
King.
but he ran into members of Shanghai. They're already down 1 on this final push, and Super King finishes off Rock Jumper from the air. Both Lucios moving both of their sound barriers. Ruchik's getting Taka, Florida's falling right now. Rock Jumper does get res though. It's still 6v5. Can they push him back? Range River gets Rock Jumper down again. Rutix finish off Boss Face and Gregory. A High Noon coming out. That is going to kill Rutix. No reflection up for him. Runely finishing off Vax after that High Noon. Chicken Nugget getting Shiny Espeon, and they are going to get this first point. Shanghai getting the first of the points here on Lijang Tower.
Excellent play for both teams overall, but I'm actually a little bit happy to see that GOATs did not work for the
I'm
Florida
surprised
side.
and happy because it just seems to always be the
Right.
case.
It seems to always, once you run GOATs, you have to counter GOATs with GOATs. And unfortunately for Florida, that wasn't the case. They had to make the switch because for some reason, they weren't unable to counter the Doomfist that was coming up from Ryu, who was breaking out the back line, breaking up the team push. So they had to make some quick switches.
Yeah, I like that it was countered more or less from the Reaper and the Doomfist, which allowed the team of Shanghai to brawl with the team of Goats, and it's just focusing down targets, and it seemed to work. Now we do have both teams going around the outside. We do have a Pharah in the air, Pharah Mercy over here for Florida. Both teams starting to fight on the point. Charge coming out, not going to find purchase from either one, and Chicken Nugget is going to take out Rock Jumper. Vax to shoot Ranger, that's both Rhines down, still 5v5 on the point. Runely going to get Taka out. A res gets Rock Jumper on the up and running. Boss Face taking out Mirari, that's the main healer down for Shanghai. A charge, not going to need to push anybody back. Super King does finish off Rock Jumper after that charge. There's a Pharah in the air that is just doing as much damage as possible. Chicken Nugget is very charged. Super King taking out Rock Jumper. Boss Face is going to follow Chicken Nugget. Gregory does answer back, taking him down. Vax does get Runely, and Rutix dashes through Vax in the air, and Gregory gets taken out as well. Rutix going to be finishing off a few of those people, allowing Shanghai to get this first cap.
I remember Ryu from our first casting, how massive his Doomfist play was then, and he also was able to flex into a high skill level Genji, so I'm happy to see that Genji and Doomfist come into play here.
I like Genjis that can take out or at least contest Pharahs in the air. Right now, he's kind of the only one that can deal with it. A Shatter coming out that Mirari is down just for a little bit. Blade coming out that finish off Ranger. Gregory does boop Chicken Nugget in the face. Vax does finish off Runely. Boss Face also getting Mirari. That is healers down right now for Shanghai, and that's going to be a definitive back to Florida. Start getting forward and getting those points. It is 33% in favor of Shanghai.
And as soon as I was speaking up, great things about Ryu, Boss Face steps up with the Genji Blade and gets 2K, allowing his team to push up and just take over the point.
Now, online for defensive Florida, they do have Barrage. They do not have a grab to combo with it. Gregory does have the defensive beat drop. However, over on the attacking side for Shanghai, there is a grab that we comboed into a Death Blossom. Justice is reigning. That finished up Barrari. A Blade coming out, comboed with the Death Blossom. Not going to get anybody, but Chicken Nugget is able to finish off Gregory and Boss Face. Rutix, King Taksha, and Super King finishing off Rock Jumper. A lot of Florida falling. And that's going to be Vax and the last one falling. It's going to be going back in favor of Shanghai. That is teams evenly matched on this point, so 38% to Florida.
That was a great Graviton by Chicken Nugget, pulling in as many people as he could, and the team just finishing up, completely unable to defend that, and so they take the point over.
Gregory has switched off onto Ebergita. Hopefully they're trying to deal with Rutix, who right now, again, has Blade. There is both defensive support ults, a Valkyrie and a Sound Barrier for Shanghai. They are pushing forward in the front. Super King trying to do some game. Rock Jumper tries to charge. Does not money. Shatter coming out, gets 3 people. Gets Ranger, Super King, and Rudely on the ground. Super King cleaned up. Eugene coming out from Mutix, trying to push back. Gets Gregory. Gets Boss Face and dashes through Taka. Ranger figuring off Rock Jumper. A Rez going to get Runely back online. A Rez also getting Taka, but Shiny Espeon dies right after Swords. Chicken Nugget going to take out Vax. That's a fantastic hold from Shanghai.
And Ryu with the response to Boss Face saying, hey, you can get a 2K and I can get 3, allowing his team, Shanghai, to take over the point.
Now it's going to be Boss Face who's going to have to help push this point. He's dealing with an ult. If they can get Taka's grab online in time, we might have to see something. But there's a Shatter and a Sound Barrier up on the defensive side for Shanghai. Boss Face on the point already. Shady Aspen gets picked up by Chicken Nugget. That's an early pick. A Shatter is going to push back Rock Jumper on the ground, and it's going to be both. They were able to survive. Rock Jumper, however, getting charged, but Ranger falls down. Chicken Nugget getting Taka. A charge in the air. Vax does get the ult off just after Runlia killed him, but the rockets to finish off Ferrari. That's not enough, and that's going to be another point to Shanghai.
What a fantastic play overall for Shanghai. I am very, very pleased by Ryu Tick's performance on Genji, by Ron Lee using his beat at the right perfect moment, and Ranger for just being able to keep his shield up and also swing at the right moment.
Fantastic blades from both Genjis.
Yes, two great plays. At the end of the day, not only did Rio win the game, but also took the play of the game.
And I'm looking forward to seeing more great plays from these players. I like what's going on. They were great back and forth, especially in that first both maps, kind of back and forth. They were able to get significant. It wasn't just one-sided, though. Shanghai came out on top. What else did you notice?
I noticed this one thing that I wanted to point out, and that is Rock Jumper for Florida. His tank, his Rhine is very aggressive, and it's hurting his team, in my opinion. I've compared him to a Ranger, and I've seen Rock Jumper take more of a leap when it comes with his charge, and it's not paying off. I've seen him do it multiple times, and he's getting picked off while he's charging. He's not creating enough space for his team to push up. He's not getting any picks from the charge, so he needs to get the shield up a little bit more time, holding up the shield, and essentially defending his team to be able to push. But aside from that, I am looking forward to a third map. Ryu and Bossface just going at it on the Genji.
It's very interesting to see both high-level DPS players going back and forth, giving us both great plays from both sides to kind of make it a thing. I will remember that Rock Jumper was from another team, so that he was absorbed into Florida. So I don't know how long he's had to play with Taka and how much they've been able to go back and forth, but they are high-quality players. Just need to have more communication so that he can get those picks to help push forward. Let's go ahead.
Yes.
Let's get that next map on underway.